Creating equal opportunities for all children to learn and grow in their early years is vital to Lincoln's prosperity. Having access to quality early childhood development experiences enables children to go to school ready to learn and develop into successful community citizens. Here are just a few ways to take action. Volunteer to read to children. Fund a preschool scholarship for a child in need. Advocate for the importance of early childhood development. Now, how are you going to step up to prosper Lincoln?
Good morning. My name is Michelle Suarez, and I'm the Early Childhood Developer with Prosper Lincoln. I'd like to start off by sharing some great news. Many community partners are stepping up. Lincoln has received a $150,000 grant from the Institute of Museum and Library Services to promote the Read Aloud 15 Minutes at our libraries and museums. We recall that reading aloud to a child, does deserve applause, is the single most important way to support a child's literacy and lifelong learning. With a show of hands, how many of you have read aloud to a child in the past year for 15 minutes? That's absolutely wonderful. Many of you are already stepping up. So why is early childhood so important? Starting at birth, interactions in the context of safe, loving relationships with parents and other caregivers literally build the architecture of children's brains. Neuroscientists share that these interactions determine whether a child's developing brain architecture provides a strong or weak foundation for all future learning, behavior, and health. Indeed, 90% of brain growth happens in the first few years of a child's life. And as community leaders, we appreciate facts and figures, but as parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, educators, and committed individuals, we care about children, especially those children who call Lincoln home. By focusing on early care and education, we support future leaders, builders, advocates, change makers, and we can all step up in our own way. So I am pleased to share this morning that our community is responding with the shared vision that every child matters as we build a healthy and prosperous community for all. So inspired by the Prosper Lincoln Initiative, local businesses are exploring ways to support early childhood education for the children of their employees. Donors are establishing scholarships for future early childhood educators and current preschool students from low-income families. Refugee and new American parents are learning how to extend their children's education at home by participating in family activities, including reading aloud. Lincoln Public Schools staff have created a kindergarten readiness assessment snapshot that will begin this year. And Lincoln Early Care and Education providers, and providers in the broadest sense of the word, have established a cross-sector Lincoln Early Childhood Network to promote coordination and advocacy that focus on the whole child. And let's not forget all of you and all of the people across Lincoln who are reading aloud to a child every day for 15 minutes. So as you can see, our community is embracing the importance of early care and education, but we still have a long way to go to reach the Prosper Lincoln Initiative's goal of providing a nurturing, safe, and enriching environment for all children. So I call on you to step up. Will it be through starting a book drive, funding a preschool scholarship, advocating for quality childcare in your organization? Our efforts in early childhood create the foundation on which all future efforts rest. And now it is my pleasure to introduce two community leaders who will share stories of how Lincoln is stepping up to support early childhood development.
Wow, it's really amazing to see so many talented people assembled here this morning with the goal of Prosper Lincoln in mind. With that, I'm really excited to share a few words with you. My name is Dan Vokoun. I'm Vice President of Sampson Construction. I also currently serve on the Executive Committee of the Lincoln Community Foundation. When I talk to people about Lincoln, it's really easy to talk about our great schools and our public libraries, our forward-thinking colleges and universities, access to fantastic health care, and our great business environment. What often doesn't get mentioned are the areas and the people in our community that are struggling. One of the ways I've been involved in supporting the Prosper Lincoln agenda is by helping facilitate and construct projects focused on early childhood development. We initially made a donation of time and materials to help renovate the Dimensions childhood programs at First Plymouth Church and are happy to be helping facilitate their launch of their new facility at 77th and 8th. This support will lower expenses so they can serve more at-risk youth in the community. When childhood care programs reduce expenses, they free up dollars to be used for expanding programs, for sliding fees and scholarships. This adds program capacity and reduces wait lists. By helping ensure that space is available to learn and grow and explore, we make a commitment to the future of our children and the role they will play as adults in our community. Your company can have a hand in making a project like this happen. And if not your company, then you as individuals. I encourage you to look for ways to get involved with early childhood development initiatives. Not only will the children enjoy it, you'll feel great doing it. Thank you.
We need more teachers who are trained and qualified to meet the special needs of early childhood education. And I wanted to do something that aligned with Prosper Lincoln. Good morning, I'm Brian Hastings, and I have the privilege of serving as the CEO of the University of Nebraska Foundation. And that quote is from one of our fellow community members here in Lincoln, May Whitmer. It's my privilege to share how Prosper Lincoln inspired May to do something with lasting impact and to help our youngest citizens within our community. May established the Bill and May Whitmer Early Childhood Education Scholarship, and this endowed scholarship now enables the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to train more qualified early childhood education teachers each year. Because of May's generosity, 6 students already received scholarship awards this year to help them with their tuition. And just imagine the impact that that will have year after year after year after year. May has also committed support to help fund the creation of a new early childhood center that will serve 120 more Lincoln children. Enrollment for 45% of the infants and toddlers will be reserved for low-income families who will also receive scholarship assistance from May. These are truly remarkable gifts from a wonderful person. And May is with us this morning, and I want to ask her to please stand so that we can thank May for her vision and her commitment to our community and to our children. May? Thank you, May. I hope that each of us can give consideration to what we can do in our own way to follow May's lead. There's no doubt that if we all step up, we can make great things happen for the young children in our community. Thank you.